What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 127 podcast, the only podcast that's holding space with all the rest of us.
Hey, we're defying gravity.
My name is Jeff, and I'm joined by the rest of these chuckle fucks.
Dominick.
Alex.
Brandie. It's Brandie. I-E-B. Brandie. If I hear Wendy or Randy, and you're not under 3, I'm kicking your ass. Alright, go ahead.
Thanks, Wendy.
Aneken, and I'm under 3 mentally.
He's mentally
Wow,
challenged.
kawaii.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the third annual 127 Movie Awards, where we take all of the movies from the previous year and we rank them and we give them awards based on how well or how bad they did. If you haven't seen our other episodes, go check them out because it's probably the best thing we do on this channel.
Not brought to you by...
We've been away for a while, obviously, but we wanted to do this.
Nothing has changed since
So,
we've been gone.
Brandie's going to tell us what the rules are this time, and hopefully we don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
None of us know what these new rules are.
For a reason.
Yeah, because if you guys are familiar with our previous 2 episodes, we have severely fucked the rules each time, and it has caused Brandie...
Immense turmoil. Every time I watch those, I get so pissed because I'm like,
Apparently, these new rules are unfuckable.
I'm hoping.
We'll see.
I mean, if we can find a way to make Sonic 3 the worst movie, that's...
I thought you were going to say, if we can find a way to
Yeah.
make Sonic 3 fuckable.
Okay, the rules for this year. 4 categories and an honorable mention. Each category, you have a choice to either deduct or add a point to a movie that is not your own. And that's
1
it.
point?
1 point.
Okay.
And that's it.
Huh, it's almost like I suggested this last year.
Suggested this last year. You motherfuckers acted like, we should do that, it doesn't make any sense, so let's do the whole 4-point system.
I'm pretty sure I suggested this last year.
Wait, every category we have.
If it wasn't recorded, it didn't
Every
happen that way.
category we have.
Every category we have.
Wait, hold
1
on.
point to either take or add.
I actually zoned out
I can kill you.
just now.
Is that Leo
not
over
even
Colorado so I can
joking.
beat his ass?
Can you actually repeat that?
Every category. There's 4 categories, Aneken. Are you with me? 4.
Yes, yes.
For each category, you can either add or deduct a point from one movie that is not your own.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Most points wins.
Isn't that what we did last year?
No! Stop asking questions, shit!
Kino
Sorry,
is
it's fine
the most inspiring film you saw this year. This is something that like kind of changed your perspective on things, or maybe you just really liked it for no good reason, but you really liked it. But it doesn't deserve Best Picture.
Yeah.
There's something meaningful about it.
Yeah.
Mayo is something you were really hyped for that didn't meet the mark. So this could be a really bad movie, or it could be a good movie that it just didn't hit your expectations. And then obviously Remy's is Worst Picture of the Year, Real Steel's Best Picture of the Year, and then we have an honorable mention.
And the honorable mention will be whatever category for whatever film you want. So, like, I have mine, and, like, say it's in, like, Kino. And then Jeff could have his in Mayo. And we'll just do the same system. We'll argue it out. And the movie that deserves it wins.
Yeah, so we could be praising a movie, we could be shitting on the movie, and the same thing.
Yep, exactly.
It's just, you know,
So
whatever
wild
we
card.
think deserves an award for whatever else it is.
Yeah. But what were you guys' thoughts on this year? Because I think this year sucked. Like, I thought it was, like, really rough.
This year was very rough for
Yeah.
movies.
Like, going into the theaters. I think I
Oh,
was
we're talking about movies.
Yeah, just like
Oh, I thought you were talking about life. I was like, yeah, this shit sucks.
Spiral.
I was about to go to a Mac Miller concert at some point.
Is that bad?
Isn't he dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Think about that for a second.
Yeah, think about it.
Oh.
Think
Let it
about it.
marinate.
Well, anyways, disregard that. We're just going to keep going with the episode. He's okay.
Yeah, this movie sucked.
I mean, I didn't see a lot of movies in the theaters this year. I saw most of them on streaming, but I know it was like a whole bunch of movies that were sequels, basically. So
Yeah, I think I saw 17 movies this year in theaters, and then I was like depressed for a month, so I watched like 24 movies just in my office. Yeah, just straight. Okay, most of those movies sucked though. Most of those movies were ass, but no.
They named like 30 movies and I didn't hear about any of them.
Seriously?
I just, I didn't watch
you
it.
just smiled.
I
and
was
looked
way
pretty.
too depressed.
Smiled and looked pretty.
Honestly, this was the hardest year to put categories on things, especially in terms of saying something good about films, because it was just, everything was just meh, or I don't have to see that again, or that sucked.
Yeah. There were some letdowns this year, too.
Yeah, most of my films were letdowns, but I'm not as cynical and much of a cinephile as you guys, so.
Oh my god, that's not true. You're on this show. You have to be some piece of cinephile.
No.
Look at Aneken. He's a dude. Dude, bro. He's a fucking film bro.
Yeah, call me a dude, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Alright. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm killing myself, and you're going on the manifesto.
Kino.
Alright, who's going first? What order are we doing?
We're doing... You ready to figure that out?
Does anyone know their Kino right off the bat, or are they still making it up?
I mean, I have mine.
Making it up? What the hell? We all came prepared, bro. What are you talking about?
You should go first, Alex.
Yeah, you're
You should go first.
I'll go first.
Okay, yeah, go.
Okay, Kino.
He's bullshitting so hard.
Inspiring.
You sound
made
like
me feel good.
every undergraduate presentation that I had to sit through.
You're writing your like essay. In
conclusion, all in all, according to,
In reference to, ChatGPT said. Ask ChatGPT what your Kino is.
Yeah, I know what my Kino is. I have it.
Yeah.
I have it.
All right, let's get going.
So, this was a rough year for movies. For me personally, I haven't watched shit. I don't remember what the fuck I watched at all this year. Like, I really don't. But when I think of Kino, there's only one movie that comes to mind. I didn't expect to see this movie. I didn't plan to see this movie. I didn't even know about this movie. This just completely went under the radar for me, personally. And then one day I was just asked, let's go watch the movie. And I'm like, I guess, you know. I'm depressed. I might kill myself tomorrow. So let me go watch a movie. I like popcorn. So I went and watched this movie, and I remember texting them afterwards, messaging them, and being like, holy shit, this was, what the fuck, like, out of nowhere. I actually really enjoyed this movie. It made me care about the characters, made me care about the franchise again, because I really don't give a fuck about the franchise anymore after a certain person that rhymes with Michael Gay ruined the franchise. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is a weird pick. Okay.
He's only seen 5 movies.
Give
him some slack.
I think it was more the Michael Gay part that he's saying.
Cycle Gay. There we go.
There we go.
Cycle Gay. I don't know what Michael was. Rhymes with Cycle Gay. My pick is Transformers. I don't even know what it's really called. Transformers 1. Thank you. And actually, Dominick reminded me today that I watched that movie.
Oh, that movie. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought, for some reason, you were talking about the live action.
No, fuck no.
No, he didn't watch Beast Wars.
Yeah, I didn't watch that shit.
That was this year?
That was last year.
Oh, I was about to say.
So, Transformers 1. Anyways. Transformers 1. For those of you that haven't seen it, it's an animated Transformers movie. I know animated movies are for kids, they're for babies. I get it. Hear me out. Adds more personality to the characters, a little different side. You know, we all view Optimus as like Superman, boring, cookie cutter, Jesus character. You know, okay. No one gives a fuck. Everyone cares about Batman. You know, everyone cares about Megatron, Starscream. You know, no one cares about Optimus. But this one, it's cool. He has a little like Aladdin story. You know, like he's like a little rascal. And I was like, cool, I care about him. And then he goes into this fucking Jesus mode. Good voice actors. Didn't know it was Chris Hemsworth for a little bit. And I like the story about it, how it goes. And it just shows these two people going up. And like one has an Aneken fucking storyline and one has like a typical Naruto storyline. But yeah, the animation, like a lot of the transformations, a lot of the battles, a lot of like the action sequences, like I was just like, holy shit, like as an animated movie, this is really fucking cool. I don't watch animated movies that much anymore. And I just really enjoyed it. It made me like care about Transformers again for that day, which is a huge accomplishment. Yeah, for that day I was a Transformers fan, and I was like, holy shit, I remember when I watched all this, and then I blinked and it was gone. yeah, that's my Kino pick. I hope if they want to do fucking
Transformers 2.
No.
Oh.
Like, to me, the overall, I guess, theme or message of this fucking Kino pick is like, if you want to fucking do a reboot, if you want to touch an old franchise, an old IP and remake it, like, kind of follow the footsteps of this where they fucking gave it an actual story. You know, like, where it makes you care. It's not the same cookie cutter bullshit. Like, this just didn't seem like a cash grab. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's valid.
If you want to fucking reboot an old IP or touch an old IP, there's a way to do it that doesn't seem like a cash grab. And that's why it's my Kino pick, because it didn't seem like a cash grab.
It's valid.
Yeah.
Super. That's actually a good pick. I am going to actually, because I'll go next, I guess we'll go this way and finish with Alex. Aneken.
Whoa!
I'm getting off right now. I'm leaving. I'm not part of this terrorist organization any further.
Please.
Call me Alex, what the hell?
My Kino pick this year is also animated. This movie, like, my wife walked in on me, like, multiple times.
What?
Hey now.
I know what this is.
You know what it is?
Yeah,
No,
I
you
know
don't.
what this is.
I cried in this movie like 7 times. Like, I've never done. No. I cried in this movie like 7 times. Like, this was like.
Sonic 3.
I'm gonna use my point to deduct whatever you're gonna say.
I hate you. Fucking hate you. I cried in this movie like 7 times. It was very touching. There's so little dialogue. Beautifully animated. And it is so sad that, like, this team of animators, I think, got the axe for this movie. But it is the Wild Robot. Because, like, god damn, that movie was gorgeous. The story was, like, super simple. But they, like, had you, like, bleeding, like, out of your heart. Like, you were just, like, you were empathizing with these characters. And, like, they were just, like, ducks and robots. It was beautiful. And I think, like, to your point, like, you were saying, like, to, like, treat an IP with respect and, like, reboot it. I really would like to see animation do more of this. Where, like, this was a book, I think, that was adapted into the movie. I think, like, one of the commenters said that, yeah. But, like, either way, like, it just felt like a really big breath of fresh air. I feel like a lot of animated films have been either, like, some kind of franchise. It's either going to start spinning off, or it's going to be, like, something that's already been established and turned into an animated film. Like, Transformers, for example. So it was nice to see, like, something that is as original as it can be, become a movie, like, stand up and do its thing, and do it beautifully. And then just kind of disappear. Now, I'm sad that everybody at that DreamWorks team disappeared along with it, but I'm hoping that the gains from this film kind of creates some more inspiration for just like one-off good animated films. I think we need way more of that in theaters. So that's my Kino pick, because like I just couldn't. The fact that I like, oh my god, like even the credits, I was like crying. That movie was, the movie was heart-wrenching. It was a good movie.
Let's go, Jeff.
Okay, Kino.
Kino.
I actually wasn't going to watch this movie this year. I didn't really care about it. It looked kind of dumb. We did a trailer react on it, and I didn't really care for it. I remember vigorously shitting on it when we were talking about it. Until I started seeing the interviews and the like they did the red carpet thing, and I kind of saw some appreciation for what was actually going on in the film. I think it was like the last week or so that it was out in theaters. I actually asked Em to go watch it with me, so we went. We saw it. It was very, very good. I'm going to give my Kino pick to The Fall Guy.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I really enjoyed that movie. It was fun. You could tell that everybody working on it just wanted to make a fun movie about doing stunts. Like, they weren't trying to do anything that was particularly, like, mind-blowing in terms of, like, story or whatever. They were just like, let's just try to do some insane stunts and let's string it together. They broke a few records on set, like for the most rolls, rolling a car, like I think it was like 8 car rolls or something, and that was like the opening of the film.
Yeah.
They did some pretty insane jumps. Like I think there were 3 records that they broke in the film for like the most insane stunts. And they really wanted to do it just to have fun and to like show Hollywood that stunt work is more, should be appreciated more. And I think that, I don't think it's going into effect this year, but I know in the next couple of years the Oscars are going to add a stunt award to it, and I think they changed their mind after this movie. I know they've been holding off on it because like they don't want people to like hurt themselves or whatever, but I I think they changed their mind on it because of this film. So I would recommend it. It's really good, and I saw it when it came out in like May or something like that, and it has been the solid Kino pick for the entire year throughout all the movies that I've seen. So
I only watched that movie because you recommended it. I was gonna like sleep on that film. Cause, like,
did you like it?
I enjoyed it. I really did. Yeah, it was actually. I think it was in contention for Kino this year.
Really?
Yeah,
I would say when we reacted to it, I was one of the people who gave it a real steal.
Were you? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It was like,
as hell.
and I was like, no, this looks dumb. And then, it
I think I was there
swayed me around. It's one of the few times I was wrong in 127.
I really, there's a
Wait
lot
a minute.
of good shots. And I like the one of Ryan Gosling and I forgot her name, like on the phone call discussing that like setup shot.
Yeah.
That it was doing the setup shot.
Yeah, that was
really
really clever.
Yeah, that was
I
cool.
think my favorite scene is when she's like beating the shit out of Ryan Gosling when he gets into the trailer. Like that shit had me dying. Like the comedy was actually really good.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was actually really fun.
Yeah, I was so hot.
Oh.
Ryan Gosling actually has comedy chops.
He
Oh, yeah.
does. Have you seen The Nice Guys?
Nice Guys.
Yeah.
That's
Fucking
good.
dude, that movie
That's a
makes me
good movie.
cry. That
Oh,
movie's
yeah.
fucking hilarious. Okay,
Anyways, that's my pick.
that's solid.
My Kino, we did do a trailer reacts, and I think
Sonic.
I had the judgment of a man in his 30s kind of being like, this is cool, but I don't think it's for me type of movie.
Purple
Web.
Crayon?
Sonic 3.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna say Madam Web right now.
Oh my god.
Bluey the
I hate you
movie?
so much.
Craven.
No, I think I was
Craven.
I think I was suicidal on the Madam Web and Craven trailer.
Yeah.
It's Inside Out too.
And then it wasn't until clips started getting posted on TikTok that I was like, you know what, maybe this movie isn't that bad. And then I finally sat down and I watched it. And I realized it was actually a pretty good movie. My pick for Kino this year is also Transformers 1.
What?
Oh.
I was in the mindset, kind of having grown up with Transformers, of like, this looks nice and shiny, but I don't think it's for me. I think like it's more for the kids. Like they're gonna like it more. But after you sit down and watch it, you kind of realize all of like the love and care they put for like both old fans and for new fans going forward. I think it's a really good pick. We've had this kind of light renaissance, like Alejandro was touching on, of like revitalizing old IP, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated movie.
That's the movie I was thinking of. Yeah.
Transformers 1, where it's like it's put into the hands of these animators who
Care.
really love and care, and they put their heart and soul into making it not just for them as fans, but for like a new generation of people.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're like our age and you grew up with the Michael Bay movies and you kind of turn cynical, and you don't like, you're like, I don't like Transformers anymore.
Did you look at me when you said cynical?
I'm looking at all of you.
Oh.
You're blocking Alejandro, but
Hold on.
I'm looking at all of you.
Sam.
We all grew up with Transformers, the Michael Bay movies. I don't remember who liked Bumblebee, and then there was like Beast Wars.
I like Bumblebee, yeah.
I never saw one.
So it's kind of this like ebb and flow of Transformers hate and then love and then hate again. And I think this did a good job of like, no, there are good Transformers stories to tell. Voice acting was great, animation was great. I kind of hope they do another one. I also like that it focused more on them on Cybertron before the downfall of Cybertron. Some of the Transformer stories, it's like the Autobots are escaping, they're coming to Earth, and then it's them interacting with Earth. But this was nice because, kind of like the beginning of Bumblebee, like it was just Cybertron focused.
Yeah, it gets like the Krypton treatment. It's like, oh yeah, that's a thing, and then it explodes, and it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go back to Earth, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that is my pick for Kino this year.
Okay, so your vote automatically goes to Transformers 1, but you can deduct from anything.
Aneken?
Aneken, close this out for Kino.
My Kino pick. It was I guess kind of unexpected. It's gonna be Civil War. That movie, like it was like the trailers. They kind of did show like a lot of like the the crazy moments in the film, but actually like watching it in the theater, especially I saw it in IMAX, and the gunshots were so fucking loud. I legit felt like I was back at the range without hearing protection on. It was like deafeningly fucking loud. Like every time someone got shot in the movie, like I felt like I got shot. I was like, holy shit, that was like loud. just the way the movie's shot too. It's like very POV, real, like, fuck, what's the word? Like, I guess documentary style. It's especially like with the inserts of the photographers whenever they took photos in the movie. Like, it felt very stylistic in that way. And I wasn't expecting to like this film because the director, Alex Garland, the last movie I saw from him was Annihilation, and I really did not like that movie for many reasons. And then he also went on to do, I think, Men was the next movie, which I never saw, but just like,
It was a horror film, right?
yeah, it was like I don't know, like a pseudo horror film. I don't know. It's like it tried to be like fancy. I mean, this movie it kind of blew my expectations. After I watched it, I wrote like a whole Letterboxd review, which I don't touch my Letterboxd at all these days. Dude, I mean, if you guys go on my Letterboxd, like most of my reviews are like 2 sentences, but that one I wrote a fucking essay. So yeah, it goes to Civil War, and shout out to the sequel that is playing out right now.
Too real.
Too real. It's supposed to be escapism.
Deduct. That scared me.
It's a 5 real to me.
Yeah, too real. Yeah. Not happy thoughts.
Okay, so our nominations are Transformers 1, The Wild Robot, The Fall Guy, and Civil War. We'll go backwards.
What was Jeff's?
The Fall Guy.
Fall Guy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. All right, Aneken. So you have a choice to add or deduct a point from any of those 4.
Is this for one point forever?
No,
unfortunately,
for this category, yeah.
I unfortunately did not get to see any of these films that you guys nominated.
Welcome to the 127 award show, where nobody's seen shit.
I said, God damn it, like I watched you guys movies.
Yeah, which one of these did you see, Alex?
Wow,
What are your thoughts?
crazy.
But I will nominate Fall Guy just because of the fact that I didn't see the movie, but the real world effects are awesome. Like the stunt actors getting nominations now.
You would
I think that's really
the
cool.
film bro god, Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. Also, I'm literally Ryan Gosling. Of course, I would.
Anakin's picture's right here.
Oh shit, he's in Blade Runner. I forgot.
That's me.
That's me.
Alright. Now you have a choice to deduct, but that will move your score.
It won't or will?
It will.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
You can only deduct.
Sorry, Aneken, I love you, but I'm going to deduct a point from Civil War.
Wow.
Too spooky.
Too spooky for me.
Also, I didn't see it, so.
Jesus Christ!
Okay. But to be fair, I also didn't see The Wild Robot, but it's like, if I really had to deduct a point from The Wild Robot or Civil War, why would I do it to The Wild Robot?
Okay.
So
You're doing it from Civil War. Okay. Alright.
because I saw The Fall Guy, and that was good.
Yeah, okay. So, okay. Alright. So deducted from Civil War. Alright, Jeff.
I put my point to Wild Robot.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
1 point to Wild Robot.
1 point.
I like Wild Robot.
Alright, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Alright.
I saw it with Alice. That was Alice's first movie in theaters.
Oh, that's right. I
yeah.
forgot.
That's
That's
nice.
cute. That's sweet. I'm
giving you a -1 now. I'm just kidding.
7 seconds. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna give it to. It was actually Civil War and I think Fall Guy were both on my list this year for Kino. Oh no, it wasn't. It was just Fall Guy, and I really liked the Fall Guy. Like that really was a dark horse. I wouldn't have watched it unless there was recommendations for it, and when I did, I was really happy with it. And like I think Aneken said, the real world consequences, I guess, for that movie is good. Like I was hoping that they would get the stunt one this year. Yes, babe, I know that your Civil War is your Kino, but that's gonna, like, throw everything off.
Really?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. She really liked it because like I agree, the shots were fucking, the bullets were crazy. But yeah, that's where mine's gonna go. It's the Fall Guy. So yeah. Okay. Alex.
So now this is where you can screw.
Well, I don't know.
People
I
over.
haven't been keeping track of the points, so I'm just gonna go off what I want to do.
Should I give you guys?
Don't
that?
tell me.
Okay.
Don't tell me. I gotta stand on business and keep the same energy.
The haterade
Because I'm a
energy.
genuine person.
Oh.
And
So.
And the tape is out there, the evidence is out there, so I'm going to deduct a point from Wild Robot.
You bitch. If you had deducted...
repeat that again, what was going on?
Yeah, so he asked if he had not done Wild Robot, what would have happened. So if you had deducted from Fall Guy, we would have had a 4-way tie. And I was really sweating because I'm like, I didn't expect a 4-way tie in the first round.
No, it was either going to be deduct Wild Robot or Civil War. But I was
okay.
Wait, someone already deducted Civil War, so I need to deduct Wild
Yeah,
Robot.
Dom did. Dom deducted. All right.
So Transformers 1 gets nothing, despite 2 of us voting for it?
No, because one's in nomination. It got 1 vote. Do you want me to read it out? Civil War got
I'm so
dead ass
confused.
last.
But that's cool. That means that the buff isn't broken.
Yeah, the buff's not broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
cool.
it still gave you a point. So Civil War got last. Transformers got... Oh, sorry. Wild Robot got 3rd. Transformers 1 got 2nd. And then the Fall Guy got 1st.
Because they had a head start
Mm-hmm.
before the voting even started.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay,
Next
I think
year,
I get where you guys are going, but I'm just... a little
As
dumb.
remember, like the last 2 years,
I
we
don't
figured it
remember.
out by the time we got to
Alright.
Mayo.
Mayo.
Ah!
Perfect, I can work with that.
Anyways.
All right, Alex, get the filibuster.
Oh shit, I started again. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, you start each one.
Oh, I have a Mayo.
We do?
Yeah, I actually have a Mayo.
His dumb pick.
I have a Mayo.
Okay,
But Mayo's like disappointing or mid, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I do have one actually. I just came up with it right now. I just had
The epiphany just hit you.
First off, did you watch this movie?
I just Rorschach tested myself in my brain and it just came out.
It just blew.
Yeah, it just blew. So
Did you watch this movie from beginning to end?
yes, I did. Yes, I did. So this movie had all the makings of a me movie. I liked the previous movies from this director. I haven't seen one of them, and I still have to see it. I really wanted to see it in theaters, but I didn't get a chance. So it had everything I wanted in a movie, like my style, like the shit I like, the actors involved in it. I was like, holy shit! Like this movie is actually. It wasn't on my radar until I saw the name, the director who was behind it, and the actors behind it. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be crazy. I went and watched it, and I was eating it up. I was like, holy shit, this is, cinema's back, art is back. This is great. And then it gets past the first act, and it just, I don't know. I just felt uncomfortable. Not in a good way. I was just like, do I like this? Am I vibing with this? This is a weird energy to throw into it. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I don't think I liked it. If it was just the first act, amazing. 10 out of 10 real steal. But the movie I'm talking about is Nosferatu.
I knew it.
The movie I was saying that I didn't watch was The Northman.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
My film bro god is Willem Dafoe. So of course when he's in it, I'm like, holy shit, I gotta watch this shit.
Was it an L for him?
No, Willem Dafoe is amazing. In this
Okay.
movie.
Okay.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe's like one of my favorite parts. Probably my favorite part of this movie. It was the part where I think he like
I've seen that.
fucking stands up and then like his just like fucking like corpse like wiener is just on screen. And I was like, oh, that was a choice.
The Kyle Costa?
Yeah.
Can I move it?
Yeah, I'm like, that was a choice. And then I'm like, wait a minute, this is really horny. Yeah, not to say horny's bad.
Oh shit.
I'm horny 24/7. But that horny made me a little, I don't know, I was just going into it, I was feeling the Bloodborne-esque vibes for those that are based here. And for those that understand what Bloodborne is and the beauty of it. I was vibing with it until I wasn't. And then I think it's because it just took me out of it and I just kind of found it comical on how horny it was that I just stopped taking it serious. And then it became more so of a like, wow, like a TikTok vibe where I'm like, yeah, I want that,
You got corny?
Where can I get that kind of vibe? Where can I get that love, Like, where, oh, you say you love me? Like, go fucking start a plague, And then fuck me till you die, That type shit. It just became comical to a certain point. And I was like, man, I was really digging the dark, moody, fucking whatever. But anyways, it was a man. Not saying it's bad, but it's just the roller coaster ride on that. I was just like,
hyped up for like pretty spooky, and then it was just
that first act was like everything I wanted out of it, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm gonna come.
And then they started coming.
And then they said, no, we're gonna come. And then it was just weird, and they were coming while holding my hand and staring at me, and I had to sit there in silence and kind of stare at it. Like that's such an uncomfortable situation.
You didn't like being in
but then you just start laughing because it's just like, wow.
You didn't like being in the cut chair?
I'm in this. Yeah, I'm like, wow, I'm in this situation right now. Okay. It hit my shoe. Wow. So, you're like, oh, there's scum on my shoe. Yeah.
You got a napkin for that?
That's how I felt. That's how it felt. And then fucking Aaron, what's his name? Aaron Taylor Johnson, his big fat cock on screen every time. I was like, you go, dude. You know?
Did you have like a cock count? How many cocks were there?
Well, there was the little skinny long one from Nosferatu, and then there's obviously Aaron Taylor's Craven cock.
Oh, shit.
I didn't see that.
Oh, it's in his white pants, dog.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you were scoping.
It was just like, oh wow.
The only one I
It's a
saw was
snake in his
Nosferatu.
No, his dick print was. I was like, good on him, dude. Good on him. He's slamming his 70-year-old wife.
Brandie, what's your pick?
Oh yeah, let's just go.
Yeah. But Willem Dafoe, 10 out of 10 on that one.
I was going to shit on a movie that I knew nothing about, but I did see. And then I was going to shit on A24, and I was going to say that this was their worst year, but Love Lies Bleeding and I Saw the TV Glow saved them from getting absolutely annihilated. So my pick this year, and I don't think it comes to anybody's surprise, is a franchise that I grew up with and I loved, and I was like, okay, they're going to continue it. Kung Fu Panda 4. Now, I mean, hear me out. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Look. I'm just skadoosh. Look, the first three, they were good films. Like, the first one was fine. The second one, don't laugh, Alex. Shane was a great villain. It was a great movie.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, you hate you.
You like to chew.
I forgot that Kung Fu Panda.
So why don't you
came
chew?
out.
Oh my.
I see you like to chew. What did you say?
Oh my god, you were right there when you said it.
The whooshy finger.
We're not doing this next year. But yeah, I went into it. I was like, okay, you know what? The third one was okay. I think the fourth one can like limp across, and I know that they're trying to like, you know, reweave in the IP, get the younger audience into it, because my old fucking ass remembers when the first one came out. But yeah, I just felt really let down, and then I was reading the credits, because I just couldn't believe like what I had just watched. It was just like a blatant cash grab, which felt kind of weird, given the circumstance for the IP. But fucking Mr. Beast is in this movie, and fuck him. This movie doesn't deserve a Remy's, but I don't want any more of these films. DreamWorks, pack it up. It's gone. It's over. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda 4 was ass.
4 reeks of cash grab.
It does.
It reeks
really
of
does.
red box.
Oh my god, and this is the movie that made me start hating Jack Black. And like, I can't stand Awkwafina now. Like, this was the movie that broke me from both of those actors. She was fine. Like, I think I'd seen like...
A lot of people have been hating her for years.
I didn't know that.
I've been holding out because the Farewell she was really good in.
I liked her in Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, see, like, she had shining moments, but this one, like, oh my god, her voice was just gradiating, her character was predictable, it was annoying as fuck. And, like, Jack Black is, like, having this renaissance right now, or, like, maybe this little...
No, he's hate train right now.
It's Dark Ages.
Is it Dark Ages? Because,
Yeah,
like, it feels like
since
everybody's
Dark Ages.
casting
Ever
him.
since because of Tenacious D.
Yeah.
When he...
Shot on
Kyle said something and Jack Black was like, I don't stand for that, and the rest of the tour is canceled, and it's kind of been like a...
Oh, I didn't know
Jack Black's
that.
decline.
Really? Oh, shit. Okay, well, I am praying for his downfall because of this movie. That movie sucked ass. It was like, I don't want any more of this. What?
My name is...
No, please. Oh my god.
You see the action figure of that? It's really unsettling.
Is there an action? I'm going to look that up right now.
Alright, Kung Fu Panda 4.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
Alright.
KFP
Go for it, Jeff.
4. While I look up this action figure.
So, I didn't really hear about this movie until it had come out. The controversy behind the film was kind of what drew me to it. Because I heard everybody say, man, this movie's bad. What the fuck happened?
Oh.
My parents went and saw it. And they said, man, what the fuck happened? It was really weird. I really wanted to see this film
I hope not.
because because I love westerns. I
Oh.
really fucking love westerns.
You didn't have to give
okay?
it.
I know what he's talking about.
The white guy's holding us hostage.
As usual.
So I wanted to see Kevin Costner's Horizon.
Oh my
And
That punches here.
I really wanted to see it, and
That's so
I thought, man, like, there's no way, like, it's as bad as everybody's saying. I really got to check it out. That shit was like 3.5 hours long.
Part 1 of 4.
Part 1 of 4.
No more.
Part 1 came out, and Part 2 was supposed to come out a month later. And look, man, I really wanted it to succeed because I really enjoy the Western genre. I think there's not enough of it going on these days. So I sat down once it finally came out to HBO. I watched the whole thing. And I was so confused. They don't set up any sort of... You're like jumping around. Like, because for 15 minutes you're with this character, and then you never see that character again. And then for like 45 minutes you're with this group, and then it jumps around to somebody else. Jumps to somebody else, and then you'll get like one 30-second clip of some guy standing at a tavern door, and he's like looking at this thing. He's like, Horizon sounds like a good place to go. And then it cuts away, and then it just goes back to like fucking Nebraska or something, and Kevin Costner's having sex with some chick. That it was like, what are we doing? It was hard to keep track of what was going on, and it felt like they had situated it and edited it in a way that it should have been a TV show. I really think this would have succeeded if it was a TV show. Because you could see each episode that was going on, and it was cut very much like a TV show. And then at the end, it doesn't cut to black and then go, it really, like, they're like just talking. They're like, yeah, you know, like, I think we need to go to this other settlement and talk about this. And then it just cuts, and then there's like a montage of like people going, yeah. And then there's like shooting and fucking crazy horse riding, and then there's explosions, and then Kevin Costner's like, you son of a bitch. And then it's like, what is this? What is going on? Who are these people? And it's like,
Sounds like a Zack Snyder film.
it's a trailer. Yeah. It's a trailer. I don't know if it's a trailer for the next part or the next 3 parts or what. Because it's supposed to be 4 movies.
Is it integrated into the movie that the
trailer
trailer
it's
was?
like it doesn't cut to black. It's just the sentence ends and then it just goes into this. So it's like shell shock and you're like, wait, what the fuck is this?
Oh.
What am I watching right now? What is going on? And then it like ends and it's like Horizon will continue and it's like, oh, that was a trailer?
No,
Like there's no dissociation from the movie to that. It just jumps into it.
Huh.
I kind of want to see the other ones just to see where the story goes.
Don't do it, Jeff.
I really do,
We care about you.
but fuck,
We care about you.
Like I
He saw
really
3
think,
bad movies a couple days ago. He's
I
fine.
really think if they would have
Brought a
edited
gun,
it,
he's crashed.
if they would have done a
That's
TV
true.
show, it would have been fine. If they would have done a TV show, it would have been fine. And I'm sorry, Kevin Costner, you lost one of your houses for it, whatever. Just.
Cry about it.
I guess, yeah. I'm sorry. Like, it just, I didn't like it. I tried. I really tried.
Sure,
And you know what? I'm going to see the second one, but I'm going to wait for it to come out on HBO Max so I can watch it for free. Sorry, both of them.
So wait, you wouldn't wait for all 4 parts for this fucking film, though?
I didn't think there were going to be 4 parts. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be 4 parts now. I
It's
didn't
just
even
the project's
think...
dead.
I didn't even think that the second part was ever going to come out, but apparently it's at the Santa Barbara Film Festival right now.
Oh shit.
Because part 3 was in the middle of filming, and then part 4 hasn't even started. So, like, I don't think there's going to be 2 more parts. That's why I went and saw the first one. I was like, how bad is this? Everybody's saying it's bad. You know?
All right, Dominic.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a little long.
No, it's okay.
No, it's alright.
That's what the mail's for.
Gotta be totally honest, I almost thought we were doing remedies based on his
It's just... Just wait for my reviews.
Shit.
My Mayo, I'm not going to be as passionate as that, unfortunately. I'm sorry. This movie was announced, and it was another one of those movies where I'm like, do we need it? Do we really need this? And I'm like, I think the first one was fine. We don't need another one. But it came out, and I went to go see it, and I was surprised, but it was like, this is like kind of what I expected. And it wasn't a letdown, but it's also like, we really didn't need a sequel. My Mayo pick is Beetlejuice.
Oh, really? I was expecting Inside Out too.
No, thought it was
that came
something
out.
else.
Like Beetlejuice was good. It was kind of like a return to like older Tim Burton, kind of like the zany, the like aesthetic art sets.
Yeah.
You're not crazy about it, but I feel like compared to like his more recent films, like I feel like this has the passion of his older stuff, but we didn't really need a sequel to Beetlejuice. Like it was fine on its own. It kind of had a callback on old stuff, which is fine because of it being like present day, but it was somewhat predictable in the plot. Yeah, I don't know. It was the right amount of like Tim Burton Beetlejuice, but it was also like we didn't need this. Winona Ryder was great. Jenna Ortega was great.
Oh, bitch.
Michael Keaton. It was nice to see him return as Beetlejuice, but he was I don't know. He just kind of talked like a drunkard Beetlejuice, just because he was trying to like maintain that accent and the zaniness. It was a good amount of Tim Burton. Sets were great. I like the jab because everyone's like, he doesn't put black people in his movies, and so there was one segment where it's like, okay, here's the black people, and it's Soul Train in the afterlife.
Oh wow, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, alright.
Yeah, I remember that. Holy shit. That was the response to that?
I mean, I don't think it was a direct response, but it was just kind of that thing of like, oh, there's black people, and it's the Soul Train part where the souls board and pass on.
That's right.
Kind of thing. And they played like...
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just for two
that.
directors, if you happen to watch our channel, M. Night, if I catch you in a dark alley, I'm beating your ass for having to watch Trap.
Well, you caught him in a restaurant a couple years ago.
I did, and if I see
That
him
was a
again, I'm
chance.
throwing hands. Well, he didn't make it
Just
that.
stake it out.
He didn't make it that point.
Just
Just stake it out.
Yeah, wait for him.
Sit in Philly.
This bitch.
And then Tim Bort.
Tim Borton.
Tim Bort.
Tim
Tim
Borton.
Burton, if I catch your ass in the street.
Bort.
Tim Borton.
Both of them.
Both of them.
I'll take both of them.
I'll take both of them, tell you what, boy.
I'll take both of them.
Both of you, catch it. Catch your fucking hands if I catch you. Okay, no, I'm sorry.
But yeah, that was my Mayo.
Soul Train? Soul Train?
Soul Train.
Soul Train.
Where all the sores get on board and then they depart. And then they're just...
That's gotta be
They all had
racially
afros and
motivated.
fried chicken, didn't they?
No fried chicken.
Did they have the
Afros.
head from
Ah.
the...
Not afros.
Did they have the head from...
Were they all in the back of the train?
Oh my god.
Oh, no, man.
Aneken, go.
Yeah.
Aneken, go for this. Gets really dark.
What is he?
How to make it
Let's go! Yes!
Yeah, this movie was fucking cheeks. It was definitely Mayo for me, just because I really enjoyed the last two Deadpools, and I think this is like technically the last one, right?
So, no. Marvel stated that Deadpool will return, but he will definitely be neutered. Like, you're not getting another Deadpool like this, is what my understanding is.
So yeah, it is the last Deadpool
Yeah,
movie.
it's the last Ryan Reynolds-esque Deadpool.
90% of the people who were watching just clicked off.
Wait till you get to the Remy's.
Yeah, this movie was just really disappointing, man. I'm also not a DC fanboy at all. I equally hate DC. Like, literally the fan service, that was, you know, the highlights of the movie. But the movie itself, like, Deadpool, like, rehashing jokes and the meta shit, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just sick and tired of fucking the Deadpool, like, comedy. I don't know. Or maybe they're just bad at writing. But, I don't know. This time it didn't work for me. The movie fell flat in a lot of places. I thought like meeting all the other Deadpools would be cooler, but like none of that was very interesting. Hugh Jackman, that, you know, he was awesome. That was another, you know, highlight. But you know, other than that, it's a disappointment. It's a Mayo.
It's valid.
It's like a 2000 superhero movie.
It really did feel like that.
Yeah.
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 Where they just kind of like threw the kitchen sink at it because like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so our nominations are Nosferatu, Kung Fu Panda 4, Horizon, Beetlejuice, and Deadpool x Wolverine.
What a variety.
It is. We
I
had
like that.
all unique
Like that.
films. Aneken, you are up. What is your add or deduct for this list?
Kevin Costner, I hope you have more homes, buddy. Because I'm deducting, or I'm adding a point to yours.
To Horizon? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you really like that film, Dom? You seem like you're like taking
Yeah.
slugs over there.
No, I would move it down.
Because he watched
where
the
you go.
The whole point is for it to win, though. The
To
Mayo.
win the Mayo.
If you want it to be
Award.
Mayo.
Yeah.
Yay, it's got to get a vote.
Alright.
Yay.
Don't
It's
worry,
like-
Dom. I made your mistake too. That's why I changed it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Dom, you're next.
And I'm going to add my point to Horizon as well. To make it lower.
Jesus Christ. Well, Kevin, I hope you didn't quit your day job.
It's up to us.
It's up to us.
All right.
Put the fries in the bag, bro.
I'm adding I'm deducting a point from Nosferatu.
What?
Chill.
Yeah, explain
Damn.
why.
Cheap.
You like the cop?
I kind of. Hey, you know what?
It's okay to be gay. Actually, it's not. It's 2025.
It's not a
They will
bad
jail you.
movie. It's not a bad movie. It's just I saw what I wanted, and then they said
cop?
no.
You know what? I really
like.
liked the movie. It was.
'Cause Jim
I understood Twilight. You know, like it was just. You know, I got my monster fucker license because of this movie. So.
Whoa! Wait! Whoa! What? Whoa!
Hey, yo,
Dominick's
pause.
theory is whole.
I didn't mind the horniness. I thought it was an interesting take. It was a little too horny, though. I will agree.
But it was okay. It was
I
enough
had to
horny.
blow off some steam.
Whoa! My vote. I didn't see any of these other films. I really wanted to see Nosferatu. Fuck Beetlejuice. But I'm not going to add a point to it out of solidarity because Deadpool x Wolverine is a great pick for this fucking year. Because I watched that movie and I had to fight so many goddamn Marvel fanboys. The actual ones who were like sucking on Jon Favreau's fucking cock. Because like,
Favreau?
whatever.
Why would they suck? He only did 2 films.
Is he not still like head of MCU?
No, that's Kevin
It's
Feige.
Kevin Feige.
God,
One of
you
those
meant to say
big
Kevin
ass
Feige.
white
You
men.
meant to say Kevin
It's
Feige.
one of the
Yeah,
bigger
no,
white
I'm
men.
there with you.
Thank
meant to
you.
say Kevin
They look the
Feige.
same.
Yeah.
They all look.
Big Marvel fanboy.
Shut. But yeah, I just feel like this movie was such a rehash. It felt like it was really cool to see like at the very end like all the passion that kind of went into it. They showed like all the Wolverine stuff, like Ryan Reynolds kind of gearing up to become Deadpool. But it really did feel like the movie. It was like Disney was like, we're doing this shit and we're never doing this shit. Like every time a character came on screen, they're like, we're gonna take them out back with the shotgun and you're never gonna see this shit ever fucking again.
Enjoy it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It
It
was
really.
closing out the whole Fox shit.
It
Ooh,
did.
I'm about to make a name for myself. Yeah, they said, yeah, you can do that. It's fine because we're never gonna fucking
Yeah,
get these back.
you guys, you better fucking enjoy it.
It's
And
like
like,
the John Krasinski Mr. Fantastic. They're just like, here,
Yeah.
here, take it. Here.
yeah,
Oh, no,
Here
no,
it is. Here it is.
and it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it was that bad taste in my mouth, and then like Aneken said, like Dom said, like we've all said at this table, it just kind of felt rehashed. It felt forced, and I think the only person who was on that set that felt like super genuine and a breath of fresh air to see was Hugh Jackman. And well, Hugh Jackman is Zaddy, but at the same time, he did a great
And Channing
fucking
Tatum.
job.
Yeah,
And Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum fucking shined in this movie.
Wait,
so-
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
It was nice to see- it was also nice to see Daphne
Retard.
return as a 23.
is that what he said?
Yeah.
Is that retard?
Yeah.
Oh, retard?
But that is my Mayo pick this year. Is Deadpool x Wolverine. Alex, close us out.
So, shit. Actually, this is pretty easy. We're talking about Mayo.
Yeah.
And when I think of Mayo,
I feel like you always start this category like this.
I think of old, crusty,
It's got, like,
boring, white. And I think old, boring, crusty, white sums up Kevin Costner. Even though he's from our hometown, fuck him.
He's a bueno.
I hope he
alumni.
loses all
Is
his
he
fucking
really?
Yeah,
houses.
he's one of the few.
And my cousin
Didn't
is
know
like
that.
really good friends with him too.
Yeah. Fuck Kevin Costner. Leave the natives
We
alone,
have
my
2
guy.
shitty
Oh
bueno
my
alumni.
Oh,
Oh
Zachary
yeah,
Levi.
Zachary
Levi.
Levi. Yeah, fuck Zachary Levi.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I did not know that.
The right.
Yeah, I don't know.
The right
Turn
movie.
now.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner
He
has
took
yet
a
to make
hard
anything exciting.
Turn.
He's boring as fuck. He's Mayo.
He is.
Like, No one cares about the natives
I've seen Yellowstone
anymore.
We'll see what happens when Horizon 2 comes
Shut
out.
up. Shut
It's
up.
never coming out.
So yeah, so Kevin Costner is the definition of Mayo. He has one emotion and that's it.
Squinty.
Yeah, squinty. He's like, ugh. It's not as squinty as Clint Eastwood, yeah. But Clint Eastwood has some like racism to it, you know, some oomph.
He's got some,
He's got that zang.
Daggers coming out of that.
Coming out of that.
Hey, I'll pick Clint Eastwood over Kevin any day. I'm just saying, in terms of westerns.
I've enjoyed more Clint Eastwood movies than Kevin Costner movies.
Absolutely.
That's fair.
And
Yeah,
that
I agree
is-
with that.
Yeah.
I
He
think-
did a movie with the Hmong people, so he's cool with
Yeah,
me.
Gran
Yeah, Gran
Torino
Torino was great.
and
It
The
was a
Good,
movie.
the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
Dirty
I
Harry?
enjoyed.
Dirty Harry, Fistful of Dollars?
Yelling Monkey Punk, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah, all Dirty Harrys are good. There's like three?
Or 5.
There's 5? Oh, there's 5.
But anyways, I'm giving I'm boosting Horizon.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
go.
by no surprise, it is Horizon with 3 votes out of 5 for Mayo.
Just put a bunch of mayo slapping on the
It's
wall.
just
sound
like-
effects.
Yeah, it's like...
Might sound like something else.
Plat, plat, plat.
I don't know if I want to look
Yeah,
that up.
yeah. Sound
Well, I
like
mean,
we're just
you were
Big
popping off.
squirts against
beating
the
the
wall.
brakes
Sound
off
effect.
of
Little tribute.
Lizzo.
Yeah.
Excuse you?
All I heard was Lizzo.
Beat
over
the
there.
brake off of
Wait, what's our next category?
Alright.
Doritos,
Next
every
one.
Doritos.
We're doing Remy's.
What's your favorite? You want to do soundbite?
What was last year's?
Yeah, it was. It was the little hi-hat.
We gotta do it
the
differently
bass.
this time. Remy's. Alright, I'm ready. I know what my Remy's is.
Mildly racist.
I know what my Remy's. Wow, shit. Yeah, that's right. This movie fits everything that our Remy's Award stands for. I felt absolutely cheated out of my time. The small time we are given on this planet, in this life, and I donated some of that time to watching this fucking pile of shit. I don't know how it was a movie. I hate that a lot of money went into this movie. I hate that a bunch of rich white people looked at this shit and said, that shit is perfect. I hate seeing comments on YouTube. I hate seeing comments on the internet. It's supposed to be like this. Enjoy it. Have fun. No, fuck you. This movie fucking sucked. It looked gross. It looked terrible. The color grading was disgusting. The VFX looked gross. The acting was disgusting. The whole vibe was fucking terrible. I've seen better fucking YouTube fan films than this shit. Especially after we got the year before.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah.
And then we get this shit. Some fucking Hasbro ass fucking... This shit look like... Power Rangers has put out better fucking materials than this shit.
Okay, calm down. This film wasn't...
I watched it, and then I fucking started... At one point, I just started hate watching it. And I was like, this is so ass. My cousin put it on at night as a joke, and he fell asleep, and I stayed up watching it, and it ended, and I was so fucking mad. I was mad the next day. I was mad for a couple days that this fucking movie was made, and the fucking dumbass, smooth-brained people out there were like, oh, I loved it. Like, this is the other side of, like, the fucking franchise, the character that we can... No, fuck you. Grow up. Fucking Pacific Rim ass fucking followers and fans. Godzilla, Kong, whatever the fuck it's called. That shit is ass. It's so fucking trash.
Brandie gave that a real steal.
Fuck you.
No.
That did not happen.
It was so trash. They got a fucking mute, deaf fucking Moana to go down there. It turns out the prophecy predicts
Alex,
she'd
you
fucking
can't
be
say
there.
that.
Are you fucking serious? Like, she was there and they're like, oh, she's the reason we're gonna get Mothra. Mothra comes in and gets her ass beat. Not a trump card at all. And then they're like, you know, make this movie even cooler. Let's give fucking Kong a fucking Thanos fucking Infinity Gauntlet. And then they all of a sudden have a plane that is somehow geared towards to doing fucking mechanical bioengineering on a big ass monkey. It doesn't make sense. They're like in the middle of nowhere. They're like, oh, let me pilot this, and somehow they're able to fucking. It's so dumb.
It was already down there. They've
It's
already
so
had
fucking dumb.
bases down there.
It's so fucking dumb.
Wasn't that
And there's light down there somehow in the middle of the fucking planet. There's a sun there.
Have you ever seen Journey to the Center of the Earth?
Yeah, that shit sucked too. Sucked my nuts. This movie fucking sucked. Like, all it needed was like The Rock, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black to be in it.
Jumanji? Jumanji 3?
Yeah, it's just
Jumanji 3,
Godzilla X
God.
Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if fucking Jack Black like power megazorded himself up and had to fight all of them.
Jet
Like,
Jaguar?
Whatever. Like, I wouldn't be. Jack Black,
no,
Jet
Jack
Jaguar.
Black, it's Jet Jaguar.
Yeah, no, Jack Black as Jet Jaguar.
Jack Blackmore.
It would have fit. It would have totally fit.
That doesn't sound right.
I don't know what happened.
You don't want
You'll see
Yeah,
it.
this, especially after Godzilla -1, where it's like you can make a cohesive story with Godzilla. This shit, and they're like, oh my god, it's just the monsters fighting. No, this shit looked ugly. It looked ugly. How do you have all that money? This shit looks ugly.
That's King of Monsters, but...
And I liked King of Monsters.
I didn't.
King of Monsters looked cool, at least. It didn't look ugly. It was just so weird. It's fucking too anime-ish. And I was just like, this is so dumb. Why was this made? That money could have been put into like a fucking any other project. Any other fucking project that you can think of.
Horizon?
Horizon 2?
Maybe he would have kept his house. Maybe he would have kept his house. Tim Burton could have had a bigger Soul Train scene. Who knows? Wicked could have been one whole ass movie instead of two. If they had the budget.
Oh my god.
Swear to God. We could have had a... Oh, I don't even know, bro. But anyways.
Oh my god.
The Rock could have paid... Oh no, not The Rock. Vin Diesel could have paid Tyrese.
Oh my god.
With that money. That he owes him. So... Anyways, that's my Remy's. That movie fucking sucked.
Oh my god.
It's terrible, and if you enjoy it, grow up. Fucking grow up. Terrible ass movie.
Valid. Oof, my turn.
It's like people that watch Sonic. Fucking grow up.
Bash you with something. Alright.
Same people, same target audience. Oh, smooth brain ass.
Shut up. You know what
Y'all
my
drink Mountain Dew
real
with a
thing?
straw, dog.
I mean, I like.
Oh no!
I mean, I liked New Empire better than I liked the one with Mechagodzilla.
Which one was that one?
That was the first Godzilla Kong.
That one was pretty bad too.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, they're just bad.
They just got bad. They fell off a cliff. Alright. A24.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, y'all. So I went into this movie and I was like, it's gonna be bad, but I want to see how bad. You know how hard you have to try for me to go in and be like, I'm gonna have a bad time. It's gonna be fun because I know it's gonna be a bad time, and then you leave fucking pissed. Like, I don't even want to get into like the whole philosophical side of like BDSM and kink that they did wrong with this, or just like general consent. This movie was just fucking stupid. This bitch couldn't figure out how to like navigate her marriage. Bitch had to like hump a goddamn pillow and like carpet to like come, and then they think like this, like she is like the woman that we want to like see all this happening with. Like I don't know. It's just all of that was weird, and then to see the fawning of like other people who are like, oh my god, this movie like it represents like women's like desires and all this other. I'm like, shut up, shut the fuck up. This movie is so goddamn stupid, and not only that, like actually harming in some areas. That's like, why was this made? Why did A24 decide to like stick their head up their ass and get like fucking zooted on their own goddamn farts to think that this was an idea that should have made it to theaters? This movie was absolute ass cheeks. Fucking, I don't even know her name. The lead actress, she sucked. Antonio Banderas, like, he got cucked in this movie, and it was the weirdest fucking thing. Like, the whole movie was a fucking train wreck.
Did you make this up?
No! Baby Girl by A24. I went into that movie, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be stupid. It was the most goddamn waste of time I think I had this year. And, like, to step over Trap, which I saw on a plane right over here, and I felt like I need to beat M. Night Shyamalan's ass for watching that. This movie still takes the cake for Remy's film. This movie does not need to exist. Oh my god, this was an ass. I was so ready to shit on A24 this year because they had a shit year, if you ask me. And this movie was about to be the penultimate, but I saw the TV Glow and Love Lies Bleeding were fun. So they passed by the skin of their teeth. I think they had 3-2. Yeah, it was like, I think Love Lies Bleeding was a tiebreak for like A24 is going to get shit on this year. They did fine. But this movie, oh my god, I don't want this movie to like it should just disappear. There should be lost media. Nobody should know this movie exists. Fuck that movie. I don't care if anybody votes on it. It's like this one just everybody needs to know this movie's ass cheeks. So that's my movie.
I don't know what this is, but now I'm gonna go watch it.
Don't. If you go watch it, I'll find you.
Woman on pillow.
Not the goddessy. Can I change my real estate?
Who's the actress?
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Not.
It came out the same day as Nosferatu did.
Yeah, it was
right at the end of the year.
Baby Not To. That was the double feature. I didn't get to see it.
What is my trans opinion of that movie?
We both Remy's did this year. What was your opinion, babe? Baby girl, what was your opinion?
Oh, fuck that movie. It was shit. No, because, like, it made no sense. You don't even like how she moans?
Yeah.
Like, it was nasty.
It was,
sounded like she was
uncomfortable.
throwing up.
Okay, now I got one.
Yeah, she was like, that was, like, legitimately her performance right there when she was, like, coming. It was like, and you saw it, like, 4 times. It's like,
wait.
Oh.
When she was riding the pillow?
Yes.
Yeah, when she's riding the pillow, when she's getting, like, railed in the hotel. And, like, the other 2 times, which I don't really remember.
You're selling it to Alex right now.
Get away from me.
Wasn't it, like, an alleyway or something?
Yeah, one was, like, an alleyway. I have, but they don't sound like that.
Anyways, it was toxic, it was bad.
Yeah. Like when he's dying?
Yeah.
Baby girl. Fuck that movie. Fuck everybody who's behind it.
I've never heard of that movie.
It was so toxic.
It was awful. Don't even get me started on why it's toxic. Jeff? What's your movies? Dominick, are you okay?
I was having flashbacks.
To what?
Damn, Jeff!
Stop whatever you're saying. Stop whatever
I just don't know what he's having flashbacks to.
Jeff, what's your movie?
With laying pipe and she sounded like fucking Quasimodo.
What are you talking about?
Sanctuary. I had a hard time. I'm actually still thinking about it, to be honest with you. You know, there were a lot of trash movies this year, and I tried to watch a lot of them. You know, there was Borderlands, which I didn't see. There was The Crow, which I also didn't see. There was Madam Web, which I also didn't see.
Excuse me.
Craven, which I also didn't see.
Venom?
I did see Purple Crayon. I did see something else. I don't remember what it was. Megalopolis was going to be my pick.
Oh shit!
It was going to be your pick.
For
Really?
for the worst picture of the year because, as I've said to many people when they asked me how I felt about it, it felt like I paid $14 to get kidnapped by Francis Ford Coppola and beat with a hammer for almost 3 hours.
In that movie's defense, it is a great film.
No. It is not.
It is.
No. I was thinking about it a lot more, and it would have been nice if I chose Megalopolis because it would have tied in nicely with Horizon, which was my pick for Mayo. You know, they all funded their own movies, and it just didn't work out, and that fucking blows. But then I started thinking about it. I started to see more movies, and then it was going to be Joker 2.
Hey, that's also a good film.
Because,
Oh my god.
man, what a disgrace to musicals to even call Joker 2 a musical.
I would agree with that.
And they wasted Lady Gaga. They were literally singing like this.
Had the street scene where they did the
Like
whole
you can't
dance
even
number.
fucking hear. I can't even fucking hear what any of them are saying. They're just whispering. It's not a fucking musical. You take the musical parts out of it, and it's a 20-minute movie about a court case. That's all it was.
But the court case said so much.
I don't care. But then I kept seeing more movies, and
I keep seeing more
It's
movies.
something I've never even heard.
you know what I saw the other day?
Oh.
I saw the movie Amelia Perez.
Oh.
And let me tell you, wow. There were a lot of musicals that sucked ass this year.
Yes, it is.
And
Yeah.
you know what? I loved Wicked. I even really enjoyed the Mean Girls musical that everyone said was terrible. No, it was very beginning of this year. This was January.
Wait, was it
24th,
this year?
2024. Yeah,
Really?
it was in January
I thought that was last
2024.
year. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I saw it, and it wasn't that bad. Everyone was saying it was terrible. There was that one clip that was terrible. So you know what? I went into musicals this year thinking, well, you know what? Like, there are movies that people said were bad that weren't that bad that were actually fun. Purple Crayon wasn't as bad as everybody was saying, but it was that generic ass shit that was just like wasn't made for me. Okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Emilia Perez, all the clips that you see on YouTube are real. Okay? When he's going penis to vagina or whatever the hell he says.
Zoe Saldana.
So the musical numbers are like 30 seconds long.
That's a real line.
It's literally, yeah, he's like singing about man to woman, woman to man, penis to vagina, and then it's like, you've never seen that clip? Okay, well, it's like,
we'll show it to you.
Wild.
You don't have to.
And it's just 30 seconds of them singing like shittily, and then it ends. And then it just moves on to the next thing. And the lyrics don't even have anything to do with what's going on. Literally, the opening song of... The opening song... Okay, so let me just tell you. This is made by a French guy who can't speak Spanish or English, really. Doesn't know anything about Mexico. And made this... Doesn't know anything about trans people and made this movie. And literally the opening shot is it panning down into a Mexican city, and there's all these auto-tuned children going, we buy microwaves and ovens and refrigerators. I was reading the subtitles and I'm like, what the fuck is this song? And then it like zooms in and there's like a mariachi band that's singing, but there's no music over it. It's just this auto-tuned bullshit, and then it zooms in on these mariachi people. And it's like, what is this supposed to tell us? Like, we're in Mexico or something? Like, what the fuck is this? And then it just keeps going. And it's about this drug dealer.
Yep.
Dogs like this or whatever. And then, like, his singing is, like, literally, he's like, he has a song. And he's literally talking about, like, a bank that he uses in Switzerland. It's like, what is this song supposed to tell us about anything? But it's like, you can't tell he's singing because he's just talking. So it's like he's talking, but his sentences isn't ending, and it's about the Switzerland bank account that's going on and not. And it's like, is this a song? And then it ends before you realize it's a song because it's 30 seconds. And he transitions to Emilia Perez. Mm-hmm. But by the way, the worst character in the film. And then she starts a fund to help find people who were killed by cartels. And it's like, bitch, you were the one who killed all these people. You know where all these people are. And there's a song where they're trying to find a doctor to do the procedure. And Zoe Saldana's character is like...
That's the scene I've seen. She's
like, you won't believe what this guy's done to inspire people. I'm like, what the... The last scene where you were with him... He had a bag over your head and he drove you out to the middle of the desert and he said, you're either in or I'm going to kill you. What do you mean that's inspiring? What the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up! And then they become friends, and then she kidnaps Selena Gomez's and their kids, and Selena Gomez is in it, and her song, which is a karaoke song, that's up for best nominated song. That's up for best nominated, and it's literally her singing karaoke. Dude, and they had... Everybody spoke such shitty Spanish in this film that they had to AI generate. They took their voices and AI generated them to make them sound better in terms of singing and speaking Spanish. What?
I think Spanish speakers speaking bad Spanish.
What?
She's not really a Spanish.
And this thing is up for 13 awards at the Oscars.
Yep.
More than The Godfather. What? Who the fuck is deciding this shit? Yes, go down.
Basically, trans YouTube, get him, cancel him. Okay.
No, the trans people are attacking us too.
I know.
And the Mexicans.
No, actually, Mexico's like golden iconic era actor shit on it too. Then he had to apologize.
Really?
Yeah, he shit on it because he said like, why the fuck are you gonna make something that you know nothing about?
Yeah.
And he brought up that shit like, oh, it's a French guy. What the fuck do you know about Mexico? This and that. But then everyone in the comments is just like, Emilia Perez actually spoke terrible Spanish. Like that was part of the character, so that's why Selena's like speaking bad. But everyone was like, no, but Selena also, she's whitewashed. She's an Osavo kid. She doesn't speak Spanish well at all. So maybe that's why she excelled in this, because she really can't fucking speak Spanish.
So what you're saying is the director knew what he was doing.
I don't know, but apparently that character that she's based off of like is supposed to have like really shitty Spanish. Like she's supposed to.
Based off of something?
Yeah.
What's it based off of?
Fucking Amelia Perez like that. I don't know if it's like a real thing or not.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But like Mexico's like golden era like actor, like he's been in like I don't know if you guys have seen Under the Same Moon.
Never heard of that.
That'll make you fucking cry.
Mm.
So that guy came out and was like on a podcast or something. He was just like, yeah, what the fuck was that?
Mm.
And then he had to rescind his comments and be like, hey, sorry. Everyone's like, no, bro, like that shit was right. Like,
yeah.
Why the fuck are you gonna make this shit? But,
I'm not rescinding shit. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
So Dominick,
You had to get it out.
I gotta start out by saying my Remy's is more of a technicality because I am a simple Oonga Booga movie enjoyer. Like, I'm not as, like I said, I'm not like a cinephile like you guys. So, like, a lot of the films, like, I didn't outright hate. Like, they're enjoyable. And so my Remy's is just, like, I guess, like, technically, I'll have to pick you. Like, it wasn't bad, but it's not for me, so...
wait, but, like, nominate the Sony Spider-Man movies first. Make sure they get their
Well, I didn't
shine
watch it.
in Remy's.
I mean, of course, any... Okay, well, sorry. You shouldn't be supporting Venom or Madam Web or Craven.
Honorable mention.
If you're supporting those movies, like, you're the reason why we have trash movies now. It's your fault. If you started out by watching the first Venom... If you started out by watching the first Venom...
It was a good film.
Like,
it was cool.
Oh, yeah? Did you see Venom 3?
No.
The Last Dance? Why not? You're such a Venom fan. You love all these Spider-Man property movies where there's no Spider-Man, right?
I've only seen one movie.
Venom 2 was great.
Yeah, so normally my Remy's are the bad DC superhero movies, but we didn't have any of those last year.
Woo!
And like I
DC's
said,
dead.
I enjoyed. Well, we got the DC. We got the DCU now. We got James Gunn's Spider-Man or Superman first.
It actually looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good.
It does look pretty good.
So like I said, mine's a technicality. It's this movie called Problemista. I think I talked about it on Discord, where it's this like indie film. I've talked about it. It's just more like this is kind of weird and like unique taste of movie. The creator, I don't remember his name, but he did this show called Los Spookies on, I think you can stream it on HBO. It's very much like a unique flavor of comedy. And it was an enjoyable film, but it's just like out of all the films, this was the one I'm like, I don't think I'd tell people to go watch this.
Yeah.
Not because it's bad, it's just like...
By default for you.
By default. If you watch it, you might enjoy it. I would recommend seeing his show, Los Spookies. It's like 12 episodes. I would say that's better than his movie, but it was still enjoyable.
What movie?
Problemista. The trailer is funny, but it was like my cousin came into town. She's like, I want to go see this movie, and it happens to be showing this weekend, so we should watch it. But not like, I don't have like the vile and anger and cynicism that my other co-hosts have for this movie. like for my Remy's this year. Like, this is a very like...
It's very chill.
By default, it's just this. You might enjoy it if you see Problemista.
God damn it.
I would say go watch Los Spookies instead.
I saw the trailer for that, and I wanted to see it this year. I didn't know that was coming out this year. I thought it was a 2025 film.
Problemista? Well, like I was saying, it debuted at South by Southwest, and then last year had its theatrical release.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And it wasn't a long release. You can probably stream it somewhere. But,
yeah, that movie's at CO?
If anything, I'd say go watch his show, Los Spookies, instead.
Okay.
But that is my, by default, technical Remy's.
That's the Remy's.
Sorry.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
do better next time.
Yeah, DC make worse. I mean, don't make worse superhero films.
Yeah, please do. I want to shit on you guys some more.
The last two Remy's for me was
Black Adam
and Flash. So.
Yeah. So you took them both home.
Yeah.
Might be Captain America.
Might be Captain America.
Racist.
Did you see?
Oh. Hey, it's got Joaquin in it. I gotta go support him.
Joaquin Phoenix?
No.
Aneken. Go.
Let's hear your beautiful Remy's.
Nice try, Dom. Nice try making it civil in here, but it's all for naught because I'm bringing the hatred back. My Remy's, actually, funnily enough, I just finished watching it like 25 minutes before we started this podcast. After I finished watching that dog shit movie, it kind of like made me reflect about like this director and like his entire filmography, and like, just like I was trying to get into like the thought process of how he got to where he was, or to where he is now, and like his status in Hollywood and stuff. And I'm just like, how is this guy fucking employed? How are people fucking like approving his funding? How is he getting producers on board? Because every fucking movie I've seen from this loser piece of shit guy, I haven't enjoyed a single movie from him. The one movie I fucking did like from him, it had Marky Mark. Marky Mark was what sold the movie. And I only like that movie because Mark Wahlberg was supposed to be serious and he was fucking like he was funny as fuck in that movie. Yeah, my Remy's is Trap. Trap is a fucking abysmal dog shit movie. I watched it and like halfway through the movie, I was like, okay, this is like pretty much one for one in the trailer. I was like waiting for that fucking, that staple M Night fucking the plot twist. There's no fucking plot twist. The plot twist is my fucking dumbass wasting my time watching that piece of shit movie. That's a plot twist. The joke's on me. That's why it's called Trap. It's a fucking trap watching that movie.
It's a trap.
And you know what's even worse is that his fucking he fucking put like his niece in it or some shit. She plays like the pop star, and it's like, dude,
Lady Raven.
Dude,
I think that's his daughter.
Is it? That makes so much sense.
I'm pretty sure it's his niece.
That's his niece? Oh, okay.
That makes so much fucking sense. Yeah,
I'm like, dude, like,
her uncle in the movie. Yeah.
I understand if I was in the industry, I would do some nepotism shit if I could, but at least make it fucking tasteful, my guy. Make it fucking tasteful. You didn't even fucking try, dude. Like, he doesn't even give a shit anymore. He's just like, hey, fuck you guys. I'm not trying. I'm just gonna do what I want, and I'll get away with it too. And you pieces of shit will gobble it up. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right, Aneken, what's your vote? You got
The twist is me.
Was that it? Anakin, or do you want to keep going?
Yeah, I'm done with my rant. Sorry.
The nominations for this year's Remy's are Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, Baby Girl, Emilia Perez, Problemista, and Trap. What's your vote, Aneken?
I'm gonna go Emilia Perez for sure.
Nice. That's a good pick. Dominick, who do you have?
I mean, I've seen nothing on it, but I feel like Emilia Perez does not have a lot going for it. So
That's where it's going.
Let's go.
I didn't see a lot of the ones. I didn't see Problemista. I didn't see Baby Girl, and I agree that Trap was probably his worst movie. Because
Which is a fucking feat.
It ended.
Avatar?
Yeah.
It should have
worse
just
than that
ended.
movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like it was a 40-minute movie, and he was like, oh shit, how do I keep this going? And then it was like, oh, he breaks out again. 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 And it just keeps going. And then the credits roll on that last time, and it's like, well, I'm surprised it didn't keep going, because the last 40 minutes of this goddamn movie has been him just escaping and getting caught and escaping and getting caught. Like, it didn't feel like an ending. Like, I just thought, oh, okay, here we go again, and then it just, credits roll. It's like,
Okay.
It wasn't even clever how he escaped too. Like, there's so many plot
Yes.
holes in the way he escapes.
yeah. So I'm gonna add a point to that, because that movie fucking sucked. Although I don't know if it was his daughter's movie or his wife's movie, The Watchers, that was worse than Trap.
Really?
Yeah, I hated that movie.
Wow.
Worse than Trap.
I
But
almost-
I'm gonna give Trap the point here.
I almost asked her about that movie when I met her. Because she was there with him. But I forgot. And they just left. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess it'll be good. I'll watch it.
Yeah, it was a bunch of bullshit.
Okay, well. I am on the same hate train. That movie right there, holy shit. I watched it on the plane ride over here because it was the only thing. I'm like, this is on my watch list, and I know it's M. Night, but you know, it could be interesting at the end. But yeah, by the time you get to like you said, that 40 minutes, like, okay, twist is going to come in the next 10, 20 minutes. No, nothing has changed. Okay, the plot twist is going to... Okay, maybe the family is in a... No, they don't know about it either. Okay, so now he's going to jail. That's the movie. what the fuck did I just watch? And then, like you said, he wasn't clever. Like, the movie tried to set him up to be like this, this so smart, this wisecracking, like, weasel that you just can't catch. But everything just falls into his lap. Like, I felt like I was watching somebody play, like, Hitman on, like, the easiest difficulty, and then just, like, kind of waltz around and be like, I don't know what to do, I'm just gonna start fucking with shit, and then, like, it just works out for them because the game's on easy mode. Like, it was the dumbest movie that just kept on fucking going. And that's why I'm like, if I see you again, M. Night, I am throwing hands. Because this movie right here, oh my god. And, like, I think...
points for Trap.
My point is for Trap. And I think he's, like, trying to launch his niece's career, because there are, like, so many scenes where, like, she's singing, and I'm like, we couldn't have, like, faded this out and added the tension back. Like, she's really singing and, like, on the piano and, like, really, like, this is a whole performance. I don't
Her
care.
music also plays in the credits. It's so obvious.
Yeah, it's like, okay. So, yeah, Trap, M. Night.
Not only that, but, like, they set up all this, like, background lore with, like, the FBI agent that's going after him, and it's like, where'd
it go?
Are we supposed to know
It
more?
escaped like Mr. Trap.
Just whisked away in the wind. So fucking stupid.
I don't know, Joe.
I was supposed to sleep.
You see, I'm not a rookie. I'm a veteran at this, so I see M. Night Shyamalan and I just stay away. Because he's a shit director, shit movies, never has impressed me. So I already know. I don't care. I already know. So my point is not going to that.
He's kind of like a bumbling.
Even though you guys made a really good case on why it's a shitty movie. And I feel the rage from you guys that it's a bad movie. But again, I'm not a rookie. M. Night Shyamalan, I already know it's a shit movie. I stay away from it. I'm gonna give my point to Emilia Perez because
Whoa!
hold on. Not because of the clips I've seen, not because of the stupid Spanish, not because of that dumb bitch trans actress that fucking hates Asian people.
Hey, no, you can call her.
She hates Asian people. She fucking hates Jews. She fucking hates everyone.
She's just a dumb actress.
She's just a dumb fucking actress.
Wait, she hates Asians?
Yeah.
And then she like doubles down on that shit and then said, I don't fucking have hateful views. Dumb bitch. It's literally on the internet. You posted that shit.
If anything,
And
calling her a bitch is a permit.
You hit send on that shit and posted it, so fuck you. But it's not because of that.
Why is it?
It's not because it's a musical.
Why is it?
It's not because of any of that. It's because of one thing and one thing only. It's got fucking Selena Gomez. fucking has dumbass Benny Blanco. And I have to see his fucking ugly ass fucking face everywhere. You see that new fucking magazine cover they did? Fucking disgusting troglodyte fucking goblin ass looking fucking. He's so fucking ugly. He's so fucking ugly. Like if you hit randomize character fucking select screen, that's him. That's him. Like when you
you go to like a museum and you see like
you go to like a museum and you're like, this is what we look like.
I think of the people in Ice Age.
Millions and trillions of years ago. That's what he This is what the Ice Age kid grew up to look like. That's him.
What's fucking funny is you started this off by saying, I'm not a rookie, and then you went in the exact direction that you always go, and it was still unexpected to everybody. But it was so on point.
I knew as soon as you said it, Billy
Oh my god.
Because of Benny Blanco.
That fool.
Holy shit.
Every individual teeth is a different size in his mouth. Like, his body didn't understand what it was doing. Like, it even conflicted. Its body's like, we should not become something. And it just did. That is Benny Blanco.
Hey, man, I hate to say this. She's not going to pick you.
Like, holy shit. Anyways.
I think we know the answer. It's, the winner of Remy's Ratness, the worst film of the year, is Emilia Perez. Amazing. 13 Oscar nominations. Worst goddamn film of the year.
Because of Benny
We're not
Blanco.
shield.
Because of Benny Blanco.
We're not sheep.
For real.
Alright, let's wrap this up. What's going on now?
Category.
Or no, do you want to do honorable mention?
We'll do honorable mentions.
We're doing honorable mentions next or after?
Oh yeah, I got honorable mention ready to go right now.
Alright,
I guess honorable mention. We'll blue ball the audience.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mentions this year. Around the table, Alex. What do you got?
So I'm picking the category right now.
Yeah, you're picking the
and
category.
I'm gonna pick Kino.
Ooh, interesting.
And it's tough. It's tied between two movies for kind of the same reasons. But I think I'm going to give it to Alien Romulus. Not to say, I mean, it has its faults. There's a reason it didn't make it in good categories. But I just want to say, for the little attention to detail in this movie, I don't know, I felt a little more heart into it than the last couple Alien movies. It just felt fun. It felt like its own little thing. It's like, let's get this brand new energy and throw it at it and see what happens. The AI shit did throw me off. I didn't like that shit. They easily could have done something else with that. I understand why they did it, but it just didn't work for me. I had no problem with the remote-controlled face huggers. I thought it was cool to see actual practical effects being used in this movie. Because before that, I had watched all the movies leading up to it.
Poor soul.
And yes, Alien does not have a good track record. But just seeing how heavy CGI got in the Fassbender ones, seeing this one, I think I benefited from watching all the movies right before it. Like literally right before I watched it. I was like, wow, I missed this. This is nice. It brings life to it. It's cool. Again, it's cheesy elements, like the fucking autistic guy flying down the elevator, shooting it down. I'm like, you have to die if you're fucking, like, he landed so soft. It's just little shit like that. Like, he landed so soft, falling down an elevator shaft, shooting him. It was a little cheesy, corny. But I really loved it. That from the intro where it's all quiet, and I'm like, why is there no, and I'm like, wait, this is space. And it really made me feel like I was in space, and it made me feel uncomfortable and claustrophobic. Like, I just felt weird. And I was like, wow, there's literally no sound in space, you know? Yeah. It's like the argument with Star Wars. You're never going to fucking hear these spaceships and shit, you know? Like, you shouldn't be. But it's just little attention to detail like that. I felt like a little kid watching a movie when I watched it. Just, I'm like, oh my god, look at all those buttons. Look at all those colorful little buttons lighting up. Like, look at that console right there. Like, oh my god, it's a spaceship. I loved it. The other one, it beats out, but it's still kind of the same thing, was Terrifier 3, practical effects, all that shit, you know, the little guys winning, that shit. But Alien Romulus injected new life into it, and I hope they... I'm sure Jeff can fill in, like, the gaps on this, but, or, like, at least let me down easy, but, like, I just hope it doesn't fucking become a cash grab after this. I hope someone doesn't go like, oh my god, look, it worked. Okay, now let's fucking put it back in the machine.
Cut, copy, recycle.
Yeah.
Copy, paste, yeah.
Like, we got him. All right.
That's some bad news for you.
Oh, no. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. That's my honorable mention, Alien Romulus.
Interesting. Okay, I am stuck between two categories, but I think I'm going to go with this one, because I got to bring some controversy to set.
Oh, you always do.
Okay.
Real Steel this year. I went into this movie. What?
Oh, that's right. We agreed.
These are honorable mentions.
Yeah.
So this is not going to be getting my Real Steel actual nomination, but it was in the contention because I saw the trailer, we reacted to it, and we all said, wow, this looks like a successor that learned from its mistakes and actually might be interesting and can, like, actually do something with, like, its story and its characters, and, like, it's supposed to, like, add this totally new spin to it that nobody really expected, but I guess we're just going to accept it. It's got a really interesting cast this time around. Joaquin Phoenix, Joker, fully. It was a great movie.
Get her out of here, please.
I really like this movie.
You can't hate on the second animated
I'm
Spider-Man and then be like, Joker 4, I knew it was almost a real Steel. You have bad taste.
Shut up, Dominick.
We say this all the time. This just solidifies it. You have bad taste. For what I do as a Real Steel.
It is a great
film.
No,
Yes, I haven't even seen it.
Yes, it is. It's so good. It's such a great film because, like, I mean,
that was
my
Remy.
What was my thing?
Where's your
I
what?
saw half of it.
Do you think it's a Real Steel worthy?
No.
Did you like it?
It was Okay.
Fuck you, baby.
Dude, that movie was
No, that
so
movie was
shitty.
great. I
Let
really
her
enjoyed it.
cook, man.
Thank you,
Let
Alex.
her cook. Let her cook.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me speak. Oh my god, the movie was great.
I'm gonna
I
censor this.
just getting bleeped
Let her
out.
cook. I haven't seen it.
Do you want to see it?
Paint the picture.
Do you want to go watch it?
I think that
Let me enable.
what they did with this movie was like it wasn't. I think what they did was they really showed how corrupt Gotham can be, and it did turn like the court part of the whole movie, because like that's kind of the whole film, into like this circus, and like they treat people like freaks, and like it was really cool to kind of see like the whole. But I know, but like that was the whole thing. It was like about society, and I feel like this really pointed to like the woes of society. But
You wouldn't get it.
you wouldn't get it. But I think the coolest thing.
All I do is a real steal.
But I think the coolest thing that they did for this movie, and I'm gonna spoil it for you, Alex.
It's when the credits ended, right?
It's right after credits, because like they kill him at the end, and it's like, oh shit, it's just like Batman. It's not that this guy is Joker. It's like a moniker, and like it passes on like Batman. It's just a symbol for like the anarchy within Gotham. It really showed that balance between Batman and Joker that I think I always failed to like realize watching Batman. It just kind of felt like, oh, okay, he's insane and like he's supposed to be like the righteous vigilante side. It just kind of felt like it didn't feel like it was very fleshed out, and understanding like Joker's plight. I think this movie did an excellent job with that. I don't really think the musical numbers needed to be there. They were fine that they were there. I think that Lady Gaga was actually not wasted in this movie, but I just don't really see like the point of her being in this film. I think that's like my biggest gripe. But I absolutely love this movie. I still think about it to this day.
Put fries in the bag.
Fuck you. Great real steal. It should have gotten an award this year. It deserves
Can we
an honorable
deduct points
mention.
from all of Brandie's
No.
picks? I know this is honorable mention, but I just want to deduct points from.
Yeah, that was the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Anyways, my pick for honorable mention is going to be for Mayo, and it's Moana 2. I was really kind of hyped to go see Moana 2 because my daughter Alice really loves the first Moana. So basically, it just felt like 4 episodes of a TV show. You could see each part start and finish. They added characters for just these little sections. And then they even gave her like this cartoon power at the end. And it's like, what the? This is exactly what they would do in a TV show. They're just like this throwaway thing that's not lore or whatever, but they're giving her some special power. Like Moana dies and then she comes back as a god or something.
Oh shit.
And she has like these special powers now to help her look at maps or some fucking, I don't fucking know. Anyways, and then they like do like a Thanos thing at the end where it's like, here's the big bad guy. He looks just this big dude with an afro sorta. And I looked it up, and apparently Disney they were going to do a Moana TV show. They outsourced it to some other company. It wasn't even Disney.
Oh, really?
And yeah, so you could tell with the animation, it just doesn't look as clean.
Oh.
And then because of the failure of Strange World and Wish, they just said, how do we save our blockbuster ass? Let's just turn this TV show into a movie. And they took the first 4 episodes and they stitched it together and called it a day. So, as one review said, welcome back straight to DVD Disney movies.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That went to theaters though.
Yeah.
Ouch.
But it literally felt like when I literally was sitting there, I was like, what is going on here?
Mm.
Yeah, anyways, that's my pick.
Should have been Disney Plus release. Luca?
Yeah,
Luca's a good film.
No, it's not.
never saw it.
Your
I think
arguments
they-
are so invalid
Shut
because
up,
of
Dominic.
Joker 2.
Shut up.
Yeah,
I could handle
What?
I could handle Across the Spider-Verse, but now Joker 2.
Joker 2
like,
is a great movie.
So I wanted to be a shill and say Leve and Night at Hollywood Bowl for my real steal,
What?
but I'm not
Monster
going
movie.
to. I'm not going to.
God.
My honorable mention, once again, copying Alejandro, is Alien Romulus
sure.
as Kino.
Kino, okay.
We've had a pretty bad batch of Alien movies, Alien flops, certified Alien flops.
Yeah.
And so Romulus was a nice return to form. It was like a light cast, made it as spooky as possible. They had real animatronics, real sets. It wasn't like CGI completely heavy, but the reason it didn't make my Kino is because of CGIing the actor to play the android. They could have easily had Michael Fassbender as an android, or I was hoping it was gonna be hoping it was gonna be another model of Andy, because he's like a very old, outdated model. So I was really hoping to be him, and then when it was the reveal that it was from the original ship, it was like I get you're trying to praise the older movies, but it's like you also still want to kind of take it in your own direction. And it's like you didn't have to do that. Yeah. Like they already had so much love for the old movies and for the video game, but it's like the android step too far. Yeah. But it was still really good. I'm hoping to get another one because I really liked the main actress. I thought she was a great lead, and Andy was great. And I feel like there's still more to tell, but it's like you don't have to rely on all of the heavy lore that Ridley Scott was developing with Prometheus and the other movies.
Anakin, close us out for honorable mention.
My honorable mention was also Alien Romulus, but not for Kino, for Real Steel, because I really, really, really fucking love that movie for all the reasons that Dom and Alex have already said. But also it's just like a really tightly made movie. Like a lot of horror movies like I'm a very logical person, so like when I watch a horror movie, like I will like logical mistakes or errors they will stand the fuck out to me, and they will annoy the shit out of me to no end. And the fact that Fede was able to make this movie so tightly that I pretty much had almost no notes, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's especially gratifying for my retard brain. It scratches that itch for me. It scratches the smooth spots on my brain. So yeah, that's my honorable mention. Alien Romulus. Let's hope Alien Earth also is good, because I'm excited for that as well. And also, Alien Romulus actually made me a legit fan of the franchise, because I liked Alien before, but I wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm a fan of Alien. But now I'm a fan of Alien. Like I really like it now.
Watch
So
don't do that.
Huh?
Watch all the movies.
Don't do that.
See what
I have. That's why I was like, I'm not really. I don't really think I'm a fan, but I'm a fan. I'm just not a fan of the shitty ones.
There's 4 important ones you just gotta watch. That's all.
There's 2. There are 2.
No.
And that is
Alien
it.
and Aliens.
There's Aliens. Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator.
Okay, shut up. Get this guy out of here.
Oh my god. Alright, so the honorable mentions is here. Kino for Alien Romulus.
Negative for Joker 2.
Shut up.
Negative for Joker.
Real Steel for Joker 2. Mayo for Moana 2. And Real Steel for Alien Romulus.
Yep.
Anakin, what is your vote?
Wait. Do we need a vote?
No, we don't need. That's honorable.
Yeah, that's just our honorable mention.
We're not voting.
Oh, I guess
just want it
so.
on
Oh yeah, I
record.
guess we're just gonna kind of give it and then leave it.
I just
That's
want
true.
on record that I would.
No.
Negative
It's
all
Real
points
Steel
to
time.
Joker.
It's
I
real.
mean, Alien Romulus would already win.
It would have already won. Yeah.
But
Okay.
I need Joker 2 to get the ball.
No, it did not get the ball. It's fine. Oh, it's
Okay, well, whatever. Real Steel. Well, thank God we got to Real Steel. This one's gonna be pretty easy, and I speak for all of us.
No, you don't. Shut up.
This is pretty simple.
Most of us, except Brandie with her.
I speak for all of
Shut up,
us
Dominick.
when I say this wasn't a movie. I didn't just go to the movie theater. I didn't just watch a movie. My brain was fucked. Over and over again. And I did it with the boys. And
I was like, Anakin came out for that.
yeah, that was the reason we did it.
Yeah, that's right.
I flew for that.
Yeah.
Thanks to Aneken, I was able to experience this. We were all able to explore. The ones that were there were able to.
I woke up at 9 a.m. 3 months ahead to pre-order the tickets.
Yes. And I did wake up that day going, damn, I really don't want to socialize. I don't want to do this anymore. How do I back out? And I'm glad I didn't. My depression did not win that day. Art won that day.
Shut up.
We won that day. Arrakis won that day.
Say it.
And to call this a movie is a crime. It's not. It's an experience of a lifetime. And I'm talking about Dune Part 2. Holy shit. We watched this in, what was the ratio?
70mm.
70mm. We watched this at Universal City. Big ass screen. I was scared because we sat right in front of the fucking screen, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to look all the way up for this shit. It's gonna be so uncomfortable. I'm gonna hate this. I did not hate it. I felt like I was in it. I felt like I was in a ride. The scene where all the worms just shoot out through the fucking wall.
It's a shot. That is a shot.
And it's just literally everywhere. I came. And I remember experiencing that and then slowly looking at everyone around like, holy shit, that just happened. This is happening. They're going to war. When he's speaking fucking Fremen in front of everybody and he says, your grandma's a bitch. He's like, your dad cheated on your mom and like your other grandma was a fucking crippled, you know, like, and they're like, oh my god, this is what I agree. Like, yes, she was. Holy shit, what a speech.
He's him.
He's him. Literally, he's him. He just comes in at the end and he says, no fucking hero to villain monologue, dialogue shit. He was just like, you're dead. And I was like, holy shit, he literally just killed him. Alright. What's his name? Austin Butler was creepy.
Yeah.
He did his job. It had the girl from Blue is the Warmest Color, the greatest sex scene to ever be recorded on fucking cinema.
Why have you watched that sapphic romance film?
Because I was horny.
So you are gay.
It was a lesbian movie.
It's a gay film.
Yeah, and it was beautiful.
You're just gay.
I had my hand down there and I was like, wait a minute, and I took it out and I'm like, this is art.
Motherfucking.
Yeah, and then it just got so sad and depressing. Anyways,
Great movie.
Wait, who?
Great fucking movie. Blue is the Warmest Color. The Bene Gesserit that gets pregnant by Austin Butler's thing.
Oh, her.
Okay.
Her, yeah, she's in it.
Leah Sado.
Yeah.
Whatever you call me.
Sure.
She popped off. Everyone popped off. What a movie. What a fucking, like, Papa Denny popped off again. I'm scared. I'm scared for the third one. We'll see if he has it. Yeah. But anyways, this movie did what it had to do and more. It shit on Star Wars in just 2 movies. And the rest of the cast right here is going to basically fill in the blanks that I forgot. But pretty much Dune Part 2 won.
The rest of the cast.
Yeah. Ooh, real steel. Dune Part 2.
Okay. This movie got shit on so hard that I went to the theater to go see it. Because I'm like, okay, maybe...
Wait, what?
What's happening?
Christ. I swear.
It is.
You have shit taste. It is.
And I went...
Whatever you were thinking out there, it is.
God.
It is.
And I went to go see it, and I saw it. It was a remarkable experience. And I wish...
Unhappiness.
I wish Aneken could have seen it.
I'm going to hit my future kids because of this.
I'm gonna go drive into the brick wall.
I'm gonna go belt to ass. Swear to God. They're not even gonna know why. But I will.
Brandie has shit taste, certified fresh, right here.
But I watched it. I really wanted to recommend it. It was gone. I'm really sad Andy didn't get to see it. But here's the thing. That's not my real still this year. This was a movie that I was not hyped for. Yeah, no, seriously.
Oh, okay.
This was a movie that I was excited for because somebody was attached to it, and I thought this was his next project. It wasn't. I got bait and switched. This was just a production of his. And we saw the trailer. We gave it a real steal around the board. And I went in theaters to just kind of experience it because I haven't seen this guy's direction before. I haven't even seen a movie with him in it.
Was I on that video?
Yes, you were.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I haven't seen a movie with him in it before, except for one film where he was absolute dog shit in, and I didn't even realize he was in it. Monkey Man. Oh my god.
Okay.
This movie did murder porn.
Thank you.
I
You really want to see
really
this?
thought
Because it
it
was
was.
actually like a
Was it
contingent.
really?
Yes, it was.
No, I know it was.
I would have thrown a bucket.
We
at
talked
you.
about it.
Yeah, we did talk
I
about
would
it.
have hit you with go.
That's why I knew it was going to be a real steal, because we talked about it. I was like, there's no way. Thank God you said monkey man.
Oh, man,
I was
I
about to
still
go
have to
monkey man on your ass.
Still have to see it.
Okay.
I would have joined you.
Yeah.
I would have put on the mask and just start beating you up.
Oh my god.
That's foul. That's a foul statement.
But this movie delivered on all fronts. I'm like, murder porn has been done to death. We need to stop this. John Wick needs to end. Fucking Ballerina doesn't need to come out. I don't care anymore. I
John
don't.
Wick 4?
No, I didn't.
That shit was masterful.
Four was good.
Because I stopped at 3, and then he like cutting
three
fingers
sucks.
off in the middle of
Three
the fucking
sucks.
desert. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Three
Four
sucks, but four rejuvenates it.
Okay.
4 almost is like better than the first one to me.
Really?
Almost.
Donnie Yen.
So fucking good.
Really? Okay, I'll watch it.
You didn't
Because
watch 4.
this movie revived my faith in it. Like, I was like, nobody was decent. It was like trending in the right direction, but it wasn't quite it. This movie is so creative. They take so many liberties. Dev Patel deserves all of his flowers. Dude popped off for his directorial debut where he wasn't even supposed to direct it, but he did so anyway. Oh my god, he did such a great job with it. The choreography, the fight sequences, everything felt so visceral, so real, and like from start to finish is just a simple revenge plot, but it's so goddamn engaging. And like just watching this character go through all this shit and all the other characters that kind of build him up on the side, and like the outcasts and the whole trans woman like assassination team. It was such a cool fucking, what was that?
They were really cool.
Yeah, they were really cool. It was such a fucking amazing experience that I was like, wow, I cannot wait for his next project. Like, just in general. I want to see whatever Dev Patel directs next. And
Dev Patel's so underrated.
Seriously,
Dev
like,
Patel's
this movie
talented.
really, yeah, this movie definitely cemented that. Where, like, this movie deserves every bit of praise that it can get. I loved every second of this film. I still think about it to this day. I would watch it, like, in a heartbeat right now. Like, I would just go all the way through. It was a great film that must be experienced. It lived up to its hype and beyond. Monkey Man deserves it.
Real
Look.
school, Jeff.
So, I tried real hard.
No.
I tried real hard.
Defector.
I watched 50 movies this year.
Defector, fuck you.
50 movies of 80, 88
So
that I believe mainstream or major releases that came out this year. I watched a lot of big Oscar contenders. I watched Nora. I watched The Substance. I watched Emilia Perez, obviously, as we just talked about. I watched a lot of crazy good movies. Civil War, Monkey Man, Alien, Romulus. Everything was mentioned as far as I can remember. You know, I tried real hard. To pick something different for this category. But simply put, this movie is a decade-defining film.
Oh.
There is nothing else that could have been said for this year that would have topped it. And it fucking blows that Denny wasn't nominated for Best Director for the Oscars. That this thing just got 3 nominations or whatnot. But Dune Part 2, nothing I saw this year could have topped that experience of seeing that film. And I tried really hard for you guys because I knew everybody else here was going to say that. And I sat for like an hour today and I was looking at the list of all the films I saw this year, and I couldn't bring myself to say that anything else was better. So Dune Part 2, I don't even like Timothée Chalamet.
Really?
I every movie that I've seen him in, I hate.
But Wonka.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem with Dune Part 2. Matt Damon could have been in this fucking movie, and I would still say it's a decade-defining film. I don't even fucking have any other words for this movie. Because I gotta save some space for... I'm holding space for Dominick and Aneken to say something, but... Dune 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, Leve at Night at Hollywood Bowl. I'm kidding.
I'm
kidding.
so glad Sonic 3 didn't make it.
I'm kidding.
I could have did it. That's what I should have went with.
Imagine
like,
that's what I said. Sonic 3 above Dune 2.
I mean, there'd be some people who would be
the
happy
motorcycle
for
with a
that.
tower.
If Live and Learn was on screen for a couple more seconds,
It might have got it.
it might have got it.
Say Leve? No.
Megalopolis.
No.
Imagine. Joker.
I didn't see as many movies as Jeff did. I only saw about 16. Decent handful. Like I said, I enjoyed all the films. No real hate to any of them. But there was only one that definitely stood up above the rest. And like both Alejandro and Jeff mentioned, it's a decade-defining film. The 2010s like decade defining for me as a Marvel fanboy would be like the Endgame scene with the portals, and I was like, wow, I don't know when is the next time in my lifetime that I'm gonna get like this decade defining moment being in the theater with everyone. And then last year happened, and it was during Dune 2. I've said it before on this channel. Dune Part 1 sucks ass. It's a boring film.
I like it. It's a great film.
I almost fell asleep during it. I was next to Alejandro.
Bad take.
Shut up.
Aneken was very generous. He bought me a ticket for a special screening. I saw it with Alejandro. I legit almost fell asleep during the film.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
It was, to be fair, it was the slow part. It was them getting to Arrakis. It was literally them looking at the palm trees. I was just like, what are we doing?
It's called
World building,
exposition.
man.
Yeah, it's called world building.
You could do it in like 5 minutes. Like, let's do it. So I was a hater on Dune Part 1, but Dune Part 2... Dune Part 2 was an experience. The payoff of sitting through that slog of a first film was worth it.
Fuck you, Dom.
It was absolute cinema. Seeing it in IMAX, like there's no other way to see it. I know Alejandro said that he saw it again, like at a regular movie theater, and it didn't do it justice. Like this is the one that you had to see on the big screen, as big as possible. I was totally going in it being like, I'm probably not going to like it as much. I'm going to disappoint the entire squad. But no, I get it. The Danny DeVito, I get it now. Like, yeah, Dune Part 2. It was really a masterpiece. And I hope knowing what happens, I hope they make a third one, but also, like, it could go bad.
Have you read it?
No, but you see TikToks and it's just like, this is what happens, like, by the end of...
Everyone is kind of like...
Picking up
like if he can pull it off, props.
He's gonna have to change a lot.
But
yeah, he already did. But
if he wasn't given the opportunity to make the third one, like at least thank God he made Part 2. Dune Part 1 sucks. Anyway, go.
Paradise.
I already have you down.
Atreides. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Nothing really ever stood a chance. Dune Part 2, fucking, like, probably, like, top 10 moments all time in my whole life, forever. The birth of my future son and daughter, it won't even sniff. It won't even come close.
It won't come close to you coming during Dune Part 2.
Yeah, exactly. It honestly, it was a fucking religious experience. Just like it was a combination of seeing it in fucking 70mm IMAX for the very first time, in a theater that's like one of 19 in the world that's capable of even showing that format. I when I flew back home after that, I immediately went to my local theater, which also has IMAX, and it's a really good IMAX, but it's not a fucking 70mm like 1:6 something ratio screen. It's not that level of IMAX, and like the experience was completely different. Yeah, I mean, come on, this movie, it was not even like a movie, like Alex said. It's fucking art. It's amazing. I mean, I can't say anything. You guys said a lot already, but nothing will ever be able to describe like the feelings I had watching this movie. Like Like this is like peak what is it, 70s Star Wars nerd fandom when like they were like going rabid for Star Wars back then. But this is like now for our generation. So it's pretty swag gang money.
Swag.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I
Also, I want to mention that we actually shot a whole fucking like 3-hour episode just talking about Dune alone. But unfortunately, the file got corrupted, so
That never got
you guys
released.
missed out on like 3 hours of us just
Glazing.
absolutely glazing and jerking our load all over Dune.
Yeah.
So
we did it like less than a week after we saw it. And
Yeah.
everything was fresh in our minds. And it was actually a really good talk, too. Like, I was hyped to edit that episode and put it out.
I dressed up for it and everything. I was so horny for that movie when we filmed that. I still am, by the way, but, you know, obviously it was a whole podcast episode that no one will ever get to see, but at least we know in our hearts that, yeah, it happened.
Well, there is no need to vote because my vote will go to Dune 2 because that's the only thing I can vote for, and I will happily vote for. It does deserve the real steal of this year. I was really hoping there'd be something that beat it, but if anybody's going to win, what is his name? Denis Villeneuve?
Denis Villeneuve.
Thank you. Denis Villeneuve. Hats off to you. You did it.
You might have gotten snubbed of your Oscars, but not
the 127.
Not of 127 awards.
Not the real steal. All right, and that concludes the award show. That's it. Did you want to make a special?
You made it. Me?
Yeah. Really? You didn't want to say where we've been all?
Get out of here.
Special announcement project coming up.
We're doing a movie.
Hey!
We just wrapped filming on it, and I'm excited to see it. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we'll see. It's called First Run. We'll talk about it later.
What a
possible trailer react to Jeff's movie.
I cut trailers. We'll see.
Really?
We'll see.
Okay. I think you got the chops. 2025.
With interview with the director while we fucking watch the trailer.
Oh my god! And
director commentary.
And then I threaten to sue you guys.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have.
And then that destroys 127, the ultimate YouTube beef.
Let me run the show on that episode.
Oh my god! I don't think it's a good idea. So can you talk about your
possible actor interviews?
Ooh, you guys got to.
I trust that.
You can interview Chad.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Oh, shit, I forgot that.
That's true. Yeah. You got to. Oh wait, no, that's it. You can interview Ken.
Yeah, we all play characters. We all do things in it. We all put effort into it.
Effort, blood, sweat, tears,
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So check it out. First Run Film on Instagram. Check out some behind the scenes pictures.
Is it at First Run Movie or at First Run?
At First Run Movie.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't get paid.
Yeah, you signed the thing that said you don't have to.
You just signed it.
Yeah, you just signed it like 20 minutes ago.
Did I?
Joke's on you.
Yeah.
I saw your signature.
Did I sign it with my left hand?
There's a clause on it.
You signed it with your right hand.
Are you sure?
You're positive.
Are you sure?
I was watching you.
Alright.
Alright, well.
That's it.
Maybe we'll see you next
year.
year.
Thanks for watching.
Maybe we won't.
Comment down below. What were your Mayo, Kino, Real Steel, Remy's?
Honorable mentions. How many movies did you see this year? Managed to get in 44.
Why is Brandie wrong about Joker 2 being a real
That is a dynamite of
like and subscribe.
Megalopolis.
Comment down below.
Deserves its flowers.
And we'll see you soon, I hope. We've been busy. That's, I mean, the movie takes a lot.
Yeah, and then fucking life in general. Jesus Christ. I might not be here next year.
So we haven't.
Stoppo's gonna get my ass. Huh?
Oh.
This episode brought to you by BetterHelp.
Holy shit, I have to go to work in a minute.